Well, what a game. I knew coming in that this was going to be an up and down game, and it was crazy because every time we played William and Murray, both teams that got out and shot the ball well. We wanted to come in and do a good job of defending the three-point line. Obviously, we looked at their stats. In their wins, they're averaging about 10 three-point mades a game, and their losses right around 6.5. Obviously, Dixon was coming in as one of the hottest guys in the conference, and we wanted to do a good job of taking him away, and I thought we did a good job. When you look at the first half, that first 10 minutes, it had to be exciting for everybody else. I think they were shooting about 80%, and we were close to it. And then obviously we sat down and talked. One of the things we talked about at halftime was, sitting down and guarding and doing a great job on the defensive end. And I thought these guys responded. This is the vision that I wanted as far as UNCW basketball. Up tempo, getting out, getting fast break, dunks, running, shooting threes, and I'm excited. We beat a very good basketball team tonight, who is capable of beating anybody in the country because of their ability to shoot the basketball. And I'm proud of our guys. I thought our starters did a tremendous job. When you look at the bench, I thought Jordan Tyler came off and gave us a great lift. Also, Marquis Bryan, and I was able to get some minutes from Jalen Fornes, and I thought he did a good job.
Coach, they shot 80% most of the first half, and then towards the latter part of the first half, you guys really kind of clinched down that press. Was there an urgency, and I guess kind of what led you guys to really put the chokehold on there the last part of the first half?
Well, I just thought we played well. I tell everybody, when you talk about William and Mary, they're one of the most explosive teams in the country and also in our conference. They average about 83 points a game. And they score from so many different positions, so I knew it's going to be tough. There's a tougher team to prepare for as anybody that we play because of the fact that they run a Princeton offense, but it's different because they run an up-tempo Princeton offense. They push, they can score, they got inside scores, they got outside scores, so I knew it was going to be that type of game, but we talked about at halftime, okay, you went into half up 11, you didn't defend like we're capable of. Second half, let's sit down and let's defend and let's see what happens. And they did it. I thought we did a really good job.
To be facing that 8-point deficit in the first half, and the shooting wasn't quite probably where you wanted it to be at that point, to see those guys rally and turn that game so quickly with that 3.5-minute run, I mean, what does that say about what your team can do when it's crunch time? Well,
we never worry about early leads, because I know that our offense will kick in. We just want to become solid on the defensive end when we're not scoring. And I thought we were tremendous. We took the run. We subbed some guys in. They did a good job. I was able to play C.J. Price a lot at the big guard, and we took Chris out a little bit to give him a break, and then we made a great run. And that's what these guys are. 8 points for us is not a lot of points because our ability to score at 5 different positions.
And Coach, it looks like, again, latter part of the first half and then going into the second half, you guys kind of opened up the floor in the middle. Devontae got some easy looks. There were some drives. What was kind of different that allowed you to get that space in the middle?
Well, we wanted to mix our game up. One thing that I talked about is they do a good job of keeping you off balance. They'll play a little 3-2 zone. Obviously, they'll play some man-to-man and then sprinkle in some 1-3-1. I thought when we started making shots, we started living on the outside, and we talked about getting paint touches and playing the game inside out. And once we started driving, I think it opened up for us a lot, and we got some easy baskets.
Coach, speaking to Devontae, the kid does this unreal, but tonight he forced, he had 5 steals. Has there been a bigger focus lately on getting him going defensively?
I'm disappointed in him because he's usually 8 for 8. I mean, he missed one. I mean, we got to talk about that. I mean, he was, I looked at that kid and I was like, man, how did he miss that shot? I'm so used to coming and getting the stat sheet and he's shooting 100%. So no, he's playing well. He has to become a focal point of your defense now. Where in the past, we didn't have anybody that could finish inside. He gives us a presence inside because, obviously he's a great finisher. You can throw lobs to him and all that other stuff. So you can't just concentrate on our guards, which is great because we got really good guards.
Kevin, his rebounding is about as fundamentally sound the way he puts his arms up. I mean, how much of that, did he just come in naturally that way, or how much did y'all have to work with him?
No, we've worked on him, and you're right, Brian. He does a tremendous job as anybody that I've coached as far as getting the ball with 2 hands. You never see him go up and try to grab it with 1 hand. those are things that we worked on. Obviously, his lower body strength is great now, so he can jump. He's chasing rebounds. But the difference in Devontae Kaycock now than opposed to last year is that he's more aggressive. You know, he's running those things down, and it's unbelievable what a year can do. I mean, he's a really good basketball player now.
The starting five back-to-back games now, all of them in double figures. You've talked about what you envision the program as. Is that something you envision those guys playing as well as they are right now? And how happy are you with that?
Well, as a coach, when you look at the stat sheet and you go 18, 18, 18, and then 14, 14, I mean, you got nothing to complain about. I got to now, because of the way they scored, I got to go into practice tomorrow and figure out what I can complain about on the offensive end, the plays we didn't make. We had a good game tonight, guys. I thought we did a really good job. I thought we shared the basketball. When you talk about 17 assists, a Wim and Murray that's really good taking care of the basketball. I thought we were able to turn them over, and I thought we were a machine offensively tonight. I thought we clicked, and hence you see the score, and those five guys were able to score a lot of points.
After life on the road, how much does that environment help this team get them motivated, energized, and fired up?
Oh man, Trash was great. I mean, I thought when our students were away from vacation, I thought the community did a great job coming in and filling in for them when you talk about the East Carolina game and the Elon game. But man, the community came out and then the students came out. I mean, it was electric in there. I mean, I even felt it. I was like, this is a big time atmosphere, and that's what we want every game. We got a great product. We're playing very good basketball, and I hope the students in the community continue to come out.
Is that what sparked the whole waving your arms and yelling at everybody?
That's uncharacteristic of me, but I wanted to try it one time and see the effect of it. And so I did it, and it worked. I mean, they stood up a little bit, so.
Coach, 5-0 in the conference. It's the best start in program history as far as that goes, but it feels like you're hearing that best in program history remark a lot these days. In times like these, how do you keep the guys from getting complacent?
We stay in the moment. I wish you guys would stop telling them best start. I mean, and don't tweet it, but I know you will. But no, we stay in the moment. It's hard to hide some of these stats because of Twitter, and Joe does a good job telling all the guys. But we stay in the moment. We literally, I got a way of humbling them, getting back in practice, and all we do is focus on the next team. I'm flattered by our start. I'm happy the way the guys are playing, but we just got to move on to the next game.